we will discuss about adding arithmetic operators on class. There are some special methods in Python programming language that supports or provides arithmetic operations for class type. So like this. On an object, all these operations are performed on object, on a single object or on multiple objects. See here, a minus operation, that is a negation operation, is performed on an object, then it is going to call a special method that need to be defined on the class. So for example, this frac1 is an object to a fraction class, then the fraction class should contain this method, special method underscore underscore neg underscore underscore. And in the same way, if these two objects plus or on addition operation, if these two are different objects that are representing to the same class, that is like a fraction class, and the fraction class should have a special method underscore underscore add underscore underscore. And in the same way for subtraction operation and then on multiplication operation. So I will show you with an example, right? And in the same way, there are some other operators like relational operators can also applicable on objects, right? See here, frac1 and frac2 are the two objects that are representing to a fraction class, and there is a relational operator like less than or less than or equal to. So when you have a less than operation on the two objects, then that fraction class should have underscore underscore lt underscore underscore special method. So now I can't tell you all this as an example. So I will take only few as an in order to understand. So I will take the program. So fraction. So create a class like fraction, what we have already seen. So init is a like a constructor in C++ and Java, which will help us in initializing the class variables. Okay, whenever this method is called, whenever an object is created to a fraction class, here when you are creating an object, so it should have two variables as a parameter. So the two parameters were given assigned to n and d. So where n is assigned to a class private variable underscore underscore numerator, and d is assigned to a class variable underscore underscore denominator. Okay, and let us see how this is going to work. So this is a main part of the program. So up to here, so this part is a code for class. Name of the class is fraction, and this part of the code is a main part where execution begins from this main part of the program. Main part. So I'm writing it in a comment. Main part of the program. So where the execution begins from here. So first you are creating an object frac1. frac1 is acting as an object or reference variable to a fraction class, and while you are creating an object you have passed two parameters 1 and 4. So where 1 is, or immediate, whenever this line is called, so then the control is going to execute a special method called init, and where so that 1 is given to n and 4 is given to d. So n is assigned to 1 is assigned to a underscore underscore numerator variable, and 4 is assigned to a denominator variable. And now let us see here, in the same way you are creating one more object to the same class, and while you are creating this object fraction frac2, and now you are passing 3 and 4 as a parameter. Now FC2 knows that numerator and denominator values as 3 and 4. FC1, FRAC1 knows numerator and the denominator values as 1 and 4. Now this fraction part will be or you are trying to display an object, right? FRAC1 is an object. When you are trying to display an object, then in print statement, then it is going to call a default method, right? Like we discussed previously, it is going to call a default method, so which is written in fraction class. See here, so that method is a special method. Okay, that method is str underscore underscore str underscore underscore special method is called. And now this special method is going to display a string. Okay, display a string. So all these things is a string, right? So self is a reference variable. So self is a default variable which will help us in representing to the members of the class. So by using self and dot operator, you are going to call underscore underscore numerator, and this is a integer value, and you are converting it into a string by using str predefined method str of, right? In this str function, you are passing this numerator method, so it is going to convert this numerator variable into a string, and in the same way divided by is a string, and then self dot denominator underscore underscore denominator, which will be converted into string entirely if you take here. So this is a string. So this string is concatenated with the divided by symbol by using plus, and so plus here we used for concatenating two or more strings, and this string will be displayed onto the screen in the form of numerator and denominator. Let us go back again. See, in the same way for fact2 will happen. Now see here in this line you are trying to print this fact, and for this fact1 you are using a negation operation minus. Now, whenever this kind of operation is applied on an object, then immediately it is going to call a special method which is defined in fraction class. The special method should be defined for this kind of operation is neg. Okay, neg, what we have shown in PPTs. See, for example, for this negation, neg is a special method what you need to include into class, fraction class. So now this is included, and now this function is going to return a numerator value as a negative value. So it is called on fraction of. So this is going to call a constructor, so or an init method which is defined in the fraction class. So where it is going to assign the numerator values on denominator values which were represented here. Only the numerator value is converted into a negative value and will be sent to this as a class member. Now this is going to return, right, a negative numerator and positive denominator. So totally you are trying to get this value, you are trying to print it onto the screen. So this method will be called, and the numerator value is a negative value here, which will be converted into a string and will be displayed onto the screen, and only the denominator value will remain same, only the numerator value will be converted into a negative value, and this is going to return in the form of string. Now the control goes back here, right? So that is about negative operation. and negation operation. And then if you are in the next line, if you are trying to perform an addition operation among the two objects, so this FRAC1 knows the numerator and denominator values as 1 by 4, and FRAC2 knows this numerator and denominator values as 3 and 4. Now on these two objects you are trying to perform an addition operation. Then when this is performed, then a special method in the fraction class is called. So that special method is add underscore underscore add underscore underscore, where here some kind of arithmetic operation what you need to perform in order to get that fraction values for numerator and denominator. Okay, for both numerator and denominator. And then okay, so you are trying mathematically calculating the values for numerator and denominator, and then that numerator and denominator try to be sent to fraction. So this is the way you are trying to call an unit method. So then an unit method will be called. So then the unit method gives the class numerator values as an NUMER, whatever you calculated here, and in the same way denominator. And whenever you are trying to display them, or you are calling this add function in print, so it is going to call this uh, string str method, and so it is converting that numerator and denominator values in the string, and it will be displayed onto the screen. So this FRACT will act as an right object that passed after the operator FRAC2. Whatever FRAC2 is known, so those values is or this the same object is passed as a parameter to this add function. FRACT here will act like a FRAC2 object. Okay, FRAC, please listen here very carefully. So while you are performing some operation on two objects, so after operand, whether it is after operator, whether it is relational operator or arithmetic operator, whatever it is, the second parameter will be passed like an object, and whatever the object you are represented there, right, so will act like the same object what you passed after the operator. Okay, here FRACT will act like an FRAC2 object. Okay, so self will help us here. Self will help us in identifying the variables which is known to FRAC1, and see FRAC2, sorry, FRACT will help us in identifying the variables of an object FRAC2, FRAC. And in the same way relational operator, so when a relational operator is applied on two objects, so then it is going to call, so the operation what you called here, the relational operator what you called is less than. So in order to represent a less than, so you need to define a special method in fraction class. So that is underscore underscore it underscore underscore self. Here self is representing to FRAC1, R is representing to FRAC2. So by using them, you are trying to calculate a floating point value by performing the division operation on the numerators and sorry, on the numerator and denominator. So then you will get a floating point value and assign it to A. And in the same way for FRAC2, which is called as an R here, so you are trying to find out the fraction values. Okay, and is assigned to B, and you are comparing A and B. So if you compare A and B here as less than, so if this is true, it is going to return true. If it is not correct, then it is going to return false. Now I will try to institute this. So it is returning as true here when you compare the relational operators. When you try to perform an addition operation on two objects, then it is going to return the value as 16 and 16. When you are trying to perform a negative negation operation, it is going to return you minus 1 divided by 4 onto the screen. Please go through this program. Please try to understand this program.